Okay.
Oh, right, me. Here we go.
Hey.
It's you.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip, and you've been doing it so well, damn it, Alex. You threw a wrench in it. And for about the next 30 minutes, we are going to sip some booze and spit some news.
That is correct, and we will be spitting it in the mild direction of our
direction.
Clark Kent, Tom Super Volcano Krajewski.
Hello.
But he's Clark Kent without the glasses. If he puts on glasses, he becomes Superman.
Guys,
He's the alternate.
he's the alternate. He's Blark Blent.
Blark Blent. I love Blark Blent.
Blark Blent. Oh,
Did you guys see the trailer for the animated Spider-Man that's coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that's like the Japanese anime, kind of like cool,
It
stylized.
looks so fucking awesome.
It's called, yeah.
Yeah,
Lord and Chris
but
Miller.
but I did not realize that it was about how there are multiple Spider-Man.
Yeah, into the multiverse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I saw that where it's
And
like 17 of them perched.
Well, I don't know, but the very last shot of the trailer is the Spider-Man we are following talking to an older Spider-Man that may or may not be Peter Parker.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Is
all
this
I
with
know.
Miles Morales? Is that?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be the main.
He's supposed to be the main one?
Yeah. It's super.
I
it
am
looks super-
very interested. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
Oh no. We're on a
Infinity
soapbox
Wars.
already.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Infinity Wars is coming out.
It's gonna be
It
awesome.
is.
Infinity Wars is going to come out.
What are you gonna say?
There's a trailer.
I'm very excited.
The
Good.
trailer looks like 18 movies edited together
Yeah,
into
'cause
one.
it
It's gonna be
is.
Yeah.
brilliant. And
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think it's going to be great. I
The
think it's gonna be
greatest
great.
crossover of all
Ever.
time.
I'm
Alex.
entering again a phase of superhero saturation.
Yeah.
Never.
It's coming up. It's raising. Because I
Okay.
feel like they're kind of just scrapping and scrabbing and trying to get it to work.
Scripping it all together.
Scribbing it all together
Scrabbing.
and scrabbing it. Scribbing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Scrabbing the billion.
These are not good impressions to be doing anymore.
I know.
Alex's is pretty good, actually. I thought.
Yeah,
No, I mean
it's
your
good.
impressions
It's
are
just
good. Does not have a
soul-crushing.
good person to be doing it of.
So I'm feeling like
Okay.
it's a little bit like too much.
No
it's a little
shit.
too much. Like I need a break. Because now I'm in this mindset of like, oh God, I got to go see this movie because it's like another.
Well, I mean, I've said this before, but like, I'm going to see. I enjoy every Marvel movie I go to see, but also I go and I'm like, wait, what happened in the last 12 Marvel movies?
I
I
know.
forget how the storylines all hook up. Yeah. Hopefully, Infinity Wars will remedy that. But
Well, so that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Chris Evans has announced he's leaving.
yeah.
Yeah, he's announced that he said
No.
as
do we
he said he was like I want to quit before they kick me out.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
But he was the
do
best.
we
Okay,
think
man.
Bucky's going to become Captain America?
No, because it's gonna be Falcon, like in the
Yeah,
comics.
I think it's going to be Falcon. Well,
Oh,
Bucky was too.
interesting.
There's just two different.
Yeah.
Wait, but
stories.
isn't Bucky probably going to become the White Wolf?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. They already
from-
set that up in fucking Black Panther.
From Black Panther.
I have a great Black Panther story.
Wait, go.
hold on, I gotta get my phone.
You got to get my phone.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Okay.
the White Wolf.
So
thing.
So
this-
in the comic book, there is an orphan white kid that they find and raise, and he becomes what they call the White Wolf
in the Black Panther,
in the Black
culture
Panther
there.
universe
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
stuff.
no way.
And at the end,
at the end
we
of Black
said-
Panther, they call Bucky the White
The
Wolf.
White Wolf.
Didn't I? Good.
The Winter
I
Soldier.
did not know that. Good,
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure that I can publicly share this story, so I'm just going to leave names out. But
Great.
I'm a member of an email group of a bunch of nerdy people who just work in Hollywood and the video game industry. And it's like literally a Google group where we're like, check out this cool thing. Like, whatever.
Love it.
Yeah.
And so one of the women...
Old listserv days.
Yeah, exactly. One of the women in this email group emailed the group a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And asked if anyone had a connection at Disney because she works with Nelson Mandela's organization.
Okay.
And they wanted to get Black Panther shown in his hometown. But the
Okay.
nearest movie theater to his hometown is 3 hours away by car.
Isn't he from Hoboken?
Nelson Mandela? Yes.
Nelson Mandela.
I don't
That's
know
totally
where he's
right.
from.
No, that's Nelson Muntz.
Oh, yeah.
Nelson Muntz.
The mutts. This was the mozzarella. Anyway, the group made it happen. Like because the people
great.
in this group
Yeah.
like just know enough
That's
people.
a power move.
So Disney is sending a 35 millimeter print screen and sound system along with a Disney team to one of the most remote parts of South Africa for to present to these kids the film Black Panther.
Oh, that's awesome.
Most who have never seen a legit theater before in their lives.
Crazy.
And it's literally, she says, it's literally changing lives by this act of kindness. The letters are already pouring in from students crying with gratitude. It's unreal. And they're saying that now a Mandela, because I think one of Mandela's kids runs this organization, like knows about our listserv.
That's amazing.
But how, I mean, it's, I think like 1,300 African kids are going to get to see Black Panther.
That's fucking
who
rad.
have never seen a movie before in their lives.
Jesus.
I know. How amazing is that?
That's
I mean,
like the world is shrinking.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I'm
know?
like awesome credit to. I'm taking zero credit for this. I had nothing to do with it, but my friends did.
Yeah.
But also like awesome, like good job Disney for making it happen. You know?
Yeah, no shit.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So that was it. So Black Panther is going to be the beginning of, this Infinity War is going to be the beginning of we're losing people, right?
Yeah.
Like, Iron Man's got to go.
Yeah, he's definitely got to go.
Well, now that we have Shuri, for sure.
Yeah.
And I really want her to become the new
No
Iron
shit.
Man.
As soon as she showed up in Black Panther, I'm
Yeah.
like, bye, Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Boy, bye.
Yeah. I know. Well, and it's funny because it's like
Get the fuck out. She young, oh, she cute, oh, she black. She's taking over.
Amazing. So it's going to be a really weird world, right? Where if Tony Stark leaves, Chris Evans, like Captain America leaves, what does that
But do they
even
leave or
mean?
do they die?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they
Better not.
Somebody made a comment which I thought was very interesting, which is that potentially they'll have Tony Stark die, but that Tony Stark has found a way to upload his consciousness and he becomes
Like Jarvis?
the Jarvis in the new girl suit.
That actually makes a lot of sense because
then
only
you still
Robert Downey
get-
Jr. just has to do voiceover or they just
baby.
get a Robert Downey Jr. sound alike, which
Yeah.
they do a lot too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah.
cheaper than Robert
But
Downey.
can you kill? That's the thing. Can you
RDJ.
kill Captain America?
Well, but also I mean, Captain America was fucking frozen underwater for 50 years and was fine.
He has kind of one of those like Wolverine problems.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
That's right,
like
that's right.
you know, spoiler alert if for some reason you haven't seen Logan, but they managed to kill him, but only after like years and radiation poisoning.
Yeah. Like they really had to
Yeah.
put him through the ringer to get that over with.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. But so Chris Evans is leaving.
Ah, it sucks.
I know, but then you start to think about it. Like the Spider-Man movie was fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
bring in 20-year-old Tom Holland.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
He was great.
Tom Holland and Shuri, I'd watch the fuck out of that movie.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what new because we have Guardians is coming in. The Guardians of the Galaxy peeps are coming in.
Yep.
So if people and Valkyrie is probably going to come in from Thor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Right,
Tessa
she was-
Thompson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause she was Valkyrie.
And they're
Yeah.
doing the new Captain Marvel movie, but they're not going to have her in this.
She's
Oh,
not
right.
in Infinity
But
War,
we
but
don't know if
she's
she
going to
could
come
be.
in. I mean,
Yeah.
she's going to be there.
Well, they said there's 76 characters that are going to be in Infinity War.
76?
Yeah.
Fuck
From
me
all the
balls.
movies.
Yeah.
Fuck me balls.
Fuck me. Fuck me
This
balls.
movie is going to be.
Well, because it's
Fuck
true.
yeah.
Like at a certain point, you got to stop having people in the movies. Like you can't just keep adding people. 'Cause then
thought
you're gonna
that-
have 30-second scenes
I
where
thought
it's
that
like,
would be a second Avengers. Wait, was it the second Avengers movie or was it Civil War? Civil War. Was Civil
Yeah.
War? I was like, I mean, I enjoyed Civil War, but there was at a point where I was like, I don't need every fucking character to have a storyline because
Yeah.
there's just too many.
I agree.
Like the whole like love story between Scarlet Witch and wait, he's
Vision.
not Vision. I was like, I don't need this.
yeah,
And it's not because it
you're
was
gonna
bad.
get more of it.
I know, but it's like that wasn't bad. I just didn't fucking need it because there was so much other shit to care about.
Yeah, that's
You know?
that's going to be the real trick. Is sort of like what standalone movies
Yeah.
are going to come out.
Like,
Because
I-
even Black Panther. I mean, I guess Black Panther did feel like a real standalone movie because there weren't really anybody else.
Wait,
in it.
was Doctor Strange in it?
In-
What did I
in-
just see Doctor Strange in?
No, he's in the
Thor
trailer for,
3.
or he's
Oh
in
no, he's
Thor.
in Thor.
He's
Is he in Thor? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Because I didn't get to see Thor until recently. Thor 3.
Yeah.
That was great.
And I
That
did
was
like that, but I am
hysterical.
interested to see how he crosses over with like all the characters.
Well, he's going to be in. I mean, I think he's going to be. I mean, he's going to be probably a big
Oh, yeah.
thing because it's like magic versus magic now, right? Like, well, I mean, it used to be like
magic versus magic.
Science
that
versus
sounds
strong.
like an early '80s Atari game,
Yeah,
like Atari
magic versus
basketball
magic.
game, like a basketball game. That's what I mean.
Magic Johnson versus Magic Johnson.
I mean, it's just called Magic versus
yeah,
Magic.
versus Magic.
Yeah.
By the way, do you guys remember playing back in the day the old Larry Bird versus Dr. J?
Oh my god!
I mean, I never
Dr.
played
J
it, but that's
versus
what I
Larry
thought
Bird.
of when
Yeah.
you said Magic versus Magic.
Oh man, it was such bad video games.
Wait, was that an Atari or
Something-
first?
No, I think it was
Nintendo?
like PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an Apple computer game. Oh
my
It's so
gosh.
funny.
No.
Back in the day, man, those old games,
Dude.
so nostalgic.
Yeah, we used to have Labyrinth for like our Commodore 64, based
Yeah.
on the movie.
Really?
Oh, really?
There's a
Yeah.
game based on the movie?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, it's
my
kind of like
God.
a point-and-click adventure kind of thing. But
Man.
I
Yeah,
love
all
those
those
old
ones are
point and
great.
click
I just want
adventure games.
King's Quest to come back.
King's Quest was
Not, oh, wait,
great.
sorry. King's
Monkey
Quest.
Island,
King's Quest did come back. I meant I want Space Quest to come back.
Space Quest. Those things.
Space
those?
Quest.
Space. Of course, I
Yeah.
played Space Quest.
You
I
can't
didn't
not
know
play
that.
Space Quest.
The funniest
I
shit.
thought that was like before your time a little bit.
I
'cause I remember
actually,
playing Space
I actually
Quest.
wanted
Those
to.
are fantastic.
I wanted to do a because I work with Caffeine, the live streaming service.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a point and click adventure thing where the audience tells me what to do. So it's
Oh,
like I won't do
interesting.
anything unless somebody says like click on the basket, and it's like click on
Yeah.
the basket.
So
I
let's-
think you have to do the blah blah blah, and I just hadn't. It's like
Let's do
pull
it.
the
I
trigger
want
or
to be there
something.
when you do it.
Done.
I'll just hang out in the
Alex,
background.
come over and just
Alex,
drink.
Yeah.
What's the theme for the year?
Execute.
Uh,
By
Speaking
the way,
of-
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Your sign's
Wednesday,
going
the
up?
sign goes up.
What?
Oh,
What?
also,
What?
I fixed my leaky sink.
Well, I didn't know your sink was leaking.
Yeah.
Didn't you just get a new sink put in?
No, that's my other sink. My bathroom
Oh.
sink leaking. And
Oh.
I actually figured out how
Oh
to
my God.
clean the sink.
Oh.
Oh, it was great.
Sprayed it with some Lysol.
No, dude, so much more intense than that.
What'd you have to do? Where was it
What'd you
leaking?
do?
So,
Under the.
It was just dripping. You know, drip. Just a
Yeah.
fucking
Like
Chinese
into your
water
cabinet.
torture. No, like just drip into the sink. Like the sink, the faucet was
the
just
faucet was dripping.
drinking.
Okay,
dripping.
got it.
By the way, and it was like we've talked about how light sleeper I am.
Yeah.
The worst thing ever. So I had put moisturizer bottles in the sink, so it would hit the
cushion it?
moisturizer bottle and it wouldn't make the.
Why wouldn't you put a towel?
Because that
'Cause then the towel
eventually
gets,
does that.
and the towel
Yeah.
then gets wet. And if it gets wet enough, it then starts to go into the wet towel.
But it
Yeah.
would take forever to do that.
No, it wouldn't take a
No.
night. Anyway, long story short, we were like, let's replace fix the sink. Had a plumber come in, and he was like, well, you got to replace the cartridge. Didn't know this. Learned
There's
the
a
new thing.
cartridge in your sink?
So when you buy a sink,
Okay.
they come with these like cartridges, which is basically the mechanism, like the actual plumbing mechanism that opens and closes the valve to then make the water go through.
Yeah.
And they do that probably because it's easier, because then you can just replace the cartridge.
Then replacing
Then
the whole
replace the
piping
whole
system.
thing.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, maybe I could replace the cartridge, but then you need to find out the make and model and figure it out. So I'm doing this whole big thing. It has been leaking for like a
Wait,
month.
the plumber couldn't fix the cartridge?
He could, but he would have to replace the cartridge. But he didn't know who made the cartridge because he didn't install the
Oh.
sink or the
yeah. I thought
faucet.
that'd be
So
like
he
a
was like,
generic.
who
Gosh.
makes the faucet? There's tons of different ones for
Yeah.
different
All
makes.
right, I'm learning.
So Heather finally finds the one we bought, sends me the link, and is like, tell the plumber this. The plumber kind of fucks off, doesn't go, I don't know where, he doesn't follow up.
Right.
And I'm just like, we gotta fucking replace this cartridge. So I'm like searching. So one day I just get down this rabbit hole. What kind of cartridge? I'll just fucking buy the goddamn cartridge.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. So
Cartridge.
then I find this video on the website
Yeah.
of how to clean the sediment in your cartridge.
Oh.
And so I look at it and I
Right.
watch it and I'm like, it's not intense.
Okay.
But I was like, I think I might be able to do this.
Normally, this is a recipe for disaster.
Well, let me just tell you the steps.
Yeah, okay.
Oh dear.
So you take everything off the sink, because, whatever. Pull the handle off of the cold side, which is probably the one that we
Yeah,
think is
so
the
you don't
worst.
burn your face off.
Well, no, we just think that's the cartridge that needs to be cleaned.
Oh, they're
So
they're
turn
separate
off-
for each.
We're separate on our thing. We have
okay.
two, a hot
okay.
side and a cold.
Okay.
So turn the water off to
Yeah.
the cold.
Yeah.
Pull the handle off.
Yeah.
And there's the cartridge.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
So then I crank the cartridge and I unscrew the cartridge and pull it out of the thing.
Okay.
You then put a plastic container over the hole that's there now,
Why?
You'll see.
Okay.
Because you need to flush the sediment in the pipeline.
Oh.
And so I have my hand on the thing.
So it doesn't like blast all over the room.
And it will blast, but it'll
at least blast into the Tupperware.
Target it into the Tupperware into the sink.
Yeah. Got it.
So I turn the thing on, and it just shit goes everywhere.
Oh no.
I'm holding the thing, and it's like, wah, wah. I mean, it's like you just like hit a fucking fire hydrant with a car, and I'm like, it's working because they're like, and I'm like 1, 2, 3, because they said count to 3 and then turn it off.
Okay. Was Heather there with you? You're just counting to yourself?
No, I'm doing it myself. And so, by the way, you're supposed to have somebody there to help you, but I was like, I think I can. My arms will reach, holding it and then also twisting the under the sink on and off.
There's probably a reason they don't suggest you
but
do that.
But I was like, I really was like, I think I can do this. Okay. Then, as I'm starting to turn it off, all the water is coming down under the sink. Like it's just, it's getting in some hole. I don't know where. It's all coming. I finally turn it off, and I'm like, okay. And then I take the cartridge and you put it in clean water, like a bucket of clean water, and you just sort of work it back and forth. Work it back and forth. Clean it out. Shake. Put it back and screw it. Put the thing back on. Turn it on. The water's working.
Okay.
And it stopped dripping.
Okay.
It stopped leaking. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I fucking fixed the sink.
Is this cartridge like a water filter cartridge?
No, it's way more sort of plumbing-y like.
I understand what this cartridge is.
Yeah.
So if you
I've literally never heard of this before.
I hadn't either. But when you take the cartridge out, it's literally just a hole that is where the cold water will come spraying out of the hole.
Okay.
So the cartridge is what sort of like allows the valve to be closed, and then when you turn, the cartridge opens, and then the flow of water gets sent to the faucet.
Okay.
And that thing gets clogged with sediment. And that's why you're like, if you have a dripping faucet, it's because the cartridge is clogged with sediment.
Man.
So if we ever have dripping faucets, Allison and I can call you.
Yes, and I will come fix them because I now have that superpower.
That's
I can
good
fucking
because
fix a leaky.
My landlord is like anytime I tell him something's broken, like the digital clock on my oven, like the display, it separated from the outside of the oven. It like popped into the oven.
Oh, what?
You have to press it to like change the time or to like turn on the oven, right? So I pressed it one day and it just like collapsed into the
the oven.
I mean, not into the part that turns on. I mean, into like the
fell
dashboard.
Into the recess. Yeah, got it.
Okay. And I was like, oh man. I mean, it still worked. But I sent a picture of it to my landlord, and I was like, whenever you have a chance, this needs to get fixed. So he came by, and he's like, and I wasn't even paying attention. He's like, okay, he's like, I couldn't get the exact brackets to fix it, but it is fixed. You just have to be gentle with it. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Amazing.
He leaves. I swear to you, a week and a half later, I'm not pushing this thing hard. I just hit like clock, and it's like, and it like falls in again. I'm like, and I waited so long just because I didn't want to deal with it.
Of course.
Because it's like, again, it was working. It was just annoying. But then he had to come into my place to like change the batteries in the smoke detector or something like that. Which, by the way, I didn't know the landlords did that. And I changed the batteries in the smoke detector the month before or something like that.
Oh,
they were beeping.
They come through periodically.
Because they legally have to make sure those things are working.
Yeah. By the way, that is one of my least favorite times of night.
Yeah, when it's
is
just
when
like,
it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You just hear beep beep.
Yeah, that's why I changed mine on my own. Because I was like, I'm not waiting for the landlord to come. Anyway, so he comes in to change it. He sees that the clock is broken in the oven again. He's like, oh, that broke again? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. He's like, the handyman is coming by and I'll have him fix it. I'm like, all right, cool. So like 2 days later, the handyman's there fixing other stuff in the building. And he comes in to fix my oven and I'm like doing shit. And then I come back into the kitchen and he looks at me and he's like, it was duct tape.
Oh,
I was like, no! My landlord had just duct taped it
I love that he says, I didn't have the correct brackets.
Right, so he just duct taped
You're like, but that makes the assumption that you used some brackets, just not the right ones.
This handyman was like, how could this have happened? And I was like, that's what my landlord does. I was like, he just duct tapes it and thinks it's going to fix everything.
That is fucking... Hey, duct tape does fix a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but maybe not in an oven.
Yeah,
where things
the
heat
backside
up
of it.
all
Yeah,
the time.
no, bad.
Shit.
Speaking of getting things repaired,
Tesla wall?
My power wall is going to be replaced. By the time this airs, it will be replaced.
Okay.
So fully replaced.
Fully replaced. The new one's in. They're going to be, I think they come
Hopefully
on the
no
3rd.
home explosion.
Yeah, no home explosion.
Wow.
I don't want my home exploding.
No,
ever.
It's never
That's a
good.
bad idea.
No,
I don't enjoy that.
I want
at all.
least of
No.
that.
Yeah.
Like whatever the
Like
least-
none home
Yeah,
explosions.
like none home explosions.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Not no one's home
Well,
explosions.
I'm excited.
None home explosions.
I'm excited for our next.
Explosions.
I'm excited for our next episode to hear how it goes.
Yeah.
Will we be running on electrical power? Wait, we're running on electrical power now.
yeah.
Well, on solar
Solar.
power.
Well, it depends because remember,
Uh-oh.
there's that thing where like I
Yeah.
might just use it as a
that's
true
right.
backup battery.
Right. Because for some
Yeah.
reason it was costing more.
Well, it wasn't just cause. It was one of those things that just hurt my brain and made me.
It hurt your brain.
It hurt my brain and made me
It
not
hurt
feel
your brain
good
a
about.
lot.
But
What?
okay.
Whoa.
So
You
here's
just
another-
had an epiphany of
I
something.
did. Well, it's another thing that was sort of weird.
That was weird.
I got so I heard,
Oh, good. What's happening?
I found this thing on Reddit
Yeah.
and it blew my mind.
This sounds legit.
And it's weird because I'm so excited about it, even though technically I never have to worry about this ever again because calculators exist.
Right?
So
Okay.
I hate math.
Okay.
I like the idea of math.
Right.
I just hate it.
Okay.
But what ends up happening is because I don't like to memorize things.
So you never
Is this
memorized
true?
your multiplication tables.
I hated multiplication.
Oh, see, I was the queen of multiplication tables. Like, literally was crowned queen of multiplication tables in my second grade
The
class.
queen.
Amazing.
Because I was the first woman in my second grade class to memorize the multiplication tables up to 12.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
I did
impressive.
not do
That's
that.
very good.
No.
Because I just couldn't. That's like, for whatever
You are
reason,
not my equal.
remembering things like that just don't. Because I
When you're
8 times
told
8.
to memorize it.
have no idea.
64. Come on, that was an easy one.
No, but see, there you go. Because
All right,
I don't do that in my brain.
All right, fine.
Because for me, I'm like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
I know that
yeah.
I don't need this information, and I don't care about
What
it.
you did back then, we didn't have calculators on our phones because we didn't have phones.
Yeah, but I had a fucking calculator. Like, there was
You
no
are
time where I
fancy.
was
Texas
like,
Instruments.
oh god,
You are
I need
fancy.
I need 8 times 8 right now, or something bad will happen. No,
Okay,
never happened.
So
Anyway,
what did you read on Reddit?
so I found this thing, and I showed a friend of mine, and he told me, "Oh, this has been around for a while. It's called New Math, whatever."
Oh, I've heard about new math.
But it's a visual representation of mathematics
Yeah.
that allows you to multiply two numbers together,
Yeah.
that you then don't have to really deal with the multiplication table. So it uses stripes,
Yeah.
which is very interesting. So like if you take two numbers,
Yeah.
right, like 21 times 13,
Okay.
you do two stripes for the 2 and the 21. So there's two stripes like
Okay.
this.
Like
Then you-
diagonal stripes.
Yeah, like diagonal stripes. And then you do one down here.
For the
So-
one.
For the one. So that's your 21.
All right.
Right?
Oh, like 2 and 1.
2 and 1.
Okay.
Because it's 21
Yeah.
times 13.
Yeah,
right?
so then that would be a 1 and a 3.
Right, so that's a 1 and a 3, right? So what
Yeah.
you do is you do a 1 this way.
The
and
other
then
way.
3.
You're not.
Oh, right. I'm
This
I'm
is
telling you guys.
audio.
Right,
Yes.
sorry. So you basically make a diamond, and the top left and lower right are the first number of the first two numbers, right? 20
The
and
2
1.
and the 1. Okay.
Right? And then bottom left to top right are the 1 and the 3.
Okay.
All right.
But then what you do, right,
Right.
is you take you basically take the 3 intersections,
Okay.
right?
Well, I see 4 intersections.
Right, there's 4, but what you do is you go from left to right, and so the first one is a single one, the second one is two, the top of the bottom of the diamond, and
Okay.
the third column is the single meat, right? So that single
drawing this now.
so that
Allison should
so
draw
that
ours.
single meat, right,
No.
is where the 1 and the 3 meet. So that's 4, right? And right, so that's
Okay,
it touches
hold on,
4
hold on.
times.
Hold on. Just
We're drawing this.
is that proper? The 2 and the 1, and then the 3 and the 1.
No,
is
so
that,
it's like this.
Okay.
Here you go. So
yeah,
it's like this.
You need to show me so I can explain to our listeners what the hell
Yeah,
you are
'cause-
talking about.
It's.
Oh, they actually cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make a diamond. So,
So
what
it
you
is
do?
it is a diamond. Okay, hold on, Alex. I'm
Yeah.
just going to explain this so people understand. So the upper left is 2 slashes.
Yes.
The upper right is 3 slashes.
And they intersect.
The bottom left is 1 slash, and the bottom right is 1 slash.
Right, and it makes a
Because
diamond.
it's 21, but then 13. So
Correct.
the first digits of both numbers are on the left-hand side. And the second digits of both numbers are on the right-hand side.
Correct.
Right.
And they make a diamond.
Yes. They do
So
make a
now what
diamond.
you do
Okay.
is you just take the intersection numbers and add them up. So you go 1, 2, 3. So this is 3.
Okay.
And then you do 1 down
That's
here
1,
at the
yeah.
bottom because you do both the top and the
So
bottom.
he's just adding up where the slashes
so
meet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7.
Wait, you did. Oh, the bottom and the top go together.
Yeah. So it's like this is one column and this.
Okay,
is
so
one
the bottom and the top of the diamond he added together. So that there's 7 of those meets.
Yeah, and then this
there's
is
3
2.
on.
So the answer is
1, 2.
273.
What? I'm gonna check that out.
What?
Make sure you're right.
Yeah.
13 times 21?
21 times 13.
Huh.
And now we have Tom on the digital device.
273.
273.
Wow.
Wow.
Now here's the thing that's crazy.
That's
but
really
wow.
What if you do it with 3-digit numbers?
What
So
do you do with
can.
decimals?
Yeah.
Decimals can suck a dick. But secondly,
You can only do it with 2-digit numbers.
no. You can sort of make the chain go as big as you want.
But Alex just doesn't care.
You just do the thing. No, I just saw it. It was showed to me on Reddit with the 2
Give me
numbers.
two-digit numbers.
49.
So
Although
1,
9
2,
is going to be
3,
a lot of
4,
lines, but that's
So
okay.
she asked.
1,
and
2, 3, 4,
49
5, 6,
and
7, 8, 9,
12,
and
just to make it easy.
12.
I thought we did want to make it.
So wait, the 1 goes down here. And
Yeah.
Then, oh wait, I didn't cross them.
Yeah, they all have to cross. That's
Then
why I was
1, 2. Shit, I already feel like I did it wrong. Okay,
It's-
so
you did it a
this
little
side
wrong.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is
no,
1,
but you
2,
start from
3.
the other side. Start from the other side because you're going
Why
to
do I
have
have
some
to start from
because
the
you're going to
other
have some
side?
addition.
But it doesn't
So-
matter if I start from the
It
other
does.
side.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
'Cause
does.
That's the only intersection part.
No.
On the one
No,
side.
you have to start from the right because if you have more than 10, if you have more than 9,
Oh, you have to
move,
add it
You move the
over.
decibel over and
Oh.
add it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I have 18. So how do I
So
move
you,
that
So you
thing?
put 18,
Okay, I put 18 in.
and then the 1 goes over, and on the middle bit, see, it's not really
The
a
1 goes
diamond.
here.
You have your problem
1,
is
2, 3, 4. But I can
right,
see
but,
it as a diamond.
but it's 1 plus, and then whatever you end up with.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hold on,
6,
she's
7,
doing
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
So 1 plus 17
that's
is 18.
Okay.
And then move the 1
The
over
1
to
goes
the
over
next
here,
one.
so that becomes 5.
So that becomes 5. So now
so it's
do
588?
So now do what were the 2
49
numbers?
times 12, right?
49 times
588?
12.
49 times 12 is 580.
Oh my god!
Right? Isn't that crazy?
This is black magic.
It has. But
This is
here's
not-
the thing: had this shit been around when I was in school,
I would've
would
hated
be
it.
I would be doing this all the time because
I
here's the
wouldn't.
thing:
My brain does not
No,
work
but
that
here's
way.
the thing: I can start visualizing this.
Yeah,
You
but
don't need to draw it out. Is what you're
I don't
saying?
need to draw it out.
Really?
Yeah,
but you
I
know
can
what's
add
easier?
them
What
in
were
my
those 2
brain.
numbers? What were those 2 numbers?
49 and 12?
49 and 12. What would be a lot easier for me is going 50 times 10 is 500 minus 12 or minus 49 plus 48.
I've already
And
lost me at
wait,
50.
that hold on, that didn't
Yeah,
work
I
out.
I say. I just can't say it.
You know what I mean?
So this has
I've had
supposedly
booze.
been around.
Yeah.
for,
Round
like,
up from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah,
is what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
easier to. I know what you're saying.
It was minus 12. It should be minus 12 plus
Something like
plus 24. No.
But how?
yeah, see, this is already way easier.
No,
for me.
because that took way more time. If my brain was firing on all synapses right now, I
Right.
would have been able to figure that out way quicker than drawing out a diamond with 9 slashes.
That's true.
Yeah.
that is true. But also, you wouldn't have to draw it out if you can just think.
But
well, if it's 9
That's a lot.
slashes.
But
are
that's the stuff I
intersecting.
can't think is those 9 slashes.
No, but
I'd
that's
rather.
but that's how for me I was like,
All right,
where
okay.
were these options when I was a kid? Even though I then told some friends and they were like, yeah, this has been around for like since
Yeah.
the 50s. It's called
Yeah.
new math, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what else is out there? And the really weird thing is, I don't like math. This is fun,
That's so
right?
weird.
I've told like 17
It's like a
super
video
weird.
game on paper.
Yeah. I just because I'm like it works. It's like
Super-
black fucking magic.
super fucking weird.
Thank you.
I've talked about there's a really I'm almost positive it's Isaac Asimov. I think I've talked about this on the show before, but there's a great short story about these 2 warring planets that have been at war
Oh,
for
yeah.
You did,
and then oh wait, that's not the story I'm talking about. I mean
The money one. Is he going to go with that?
No. There's another. It's definitely Isaac Asimov, and there's this war that's been going on this planet for centuries and centuries
He
and
likes
centuries.
war, huh?
Yeah. But it's
loves his
from
war.
this like super advanced that's like way in the future where everything's run by computers, and so
Oh.
the entire war is run by computers because like the computers can just calculate when the enemy is going to launch something.
Yeah.
So that's why everything's been at a stalemate for so long. And then this one guy realizes that he can he realizes he can sidetrack the system because he figures out how to do math. Because the human race is so far in the future, they don't know how to do math anymore because computers did it for them. And he was like, wait a minute. I just realized that there's a correlation that whenever these two numbers are added together, it always comes out to be the same thing. Like that, the entire concept of any sort of math is lost on this race. And so he figures out how to win the war by doing math by hand.
Crazy.
Alex, that could be you someday, Alex.
That would be me. I'd be like, this is my diamond of championship success.
Yeah. But actually, I even think the way that it's described in the story is not the way we do math. It's still like the answers come out to be the same, but this person figures it out a different way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
God damn math.
I know.
Stupid math.
Stupid
I punch you.
I punch math.
We've been talking a lot, and we need to get to an email. We haven't
Yeah,
even done that yet.
Get to an email.
Let's do an email.
We have not done that yet.
Let's do an email that it makes sense apropos for this
good.
this episode.
Look at that segue.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah!
Wakanda forever.
Hey, Quad H crew. My name is Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Dramatic pause. Hi, Allison. I've been a listener since just before the very first Drunksmiths.
Oh, I thought you were saying before the very first podcast. I was like, how's that possible?
And have enjoyed your podcast, getting my week started off on the right foot. Woo-hoo. I was listening to the episode Miss Givingson and started to crack up when you started to talk about Wakanda.
Oh, yeah.
Because I live there.
Oh, my gosh. We have a listener
from Wakanda. I can certainly confirm that Wakanda isn't home to any technical marvels.
Oh, my God.
Nor do we have a badass superhero protecting our town.
I'm so excited about this.
That being said, we do have a few decent places to eat and a lot of nice people.
Nice.
Anyway, thank you for the weekly laughs and science.
Yeah.
Fun. If you guys ever happen to find yourself in the Chicagoland area and want to check out a real-life Wakanda,
yeah, we do.
I would be happy to host a half-hour happy hour episode in my home. Woo! Plenty of booze provided.
We can all dress up as Black Panther and his women.
I will be Shuri.
And his women.
You will
his
go.
soldiers.
You'll go as the shaved head woman.
I
will
would
be
happily
Shuri.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Wakanda for life. Wakanda forever. How great is that? We actually have a Wakandan fan.
That's
no
so
other
cool.
podcast can say that.
No.
Yeah.
And Brad, don't tell us that you listen to any other podcast.
No, you're ours.
You're ours.
You are our listener.
You are our Wakandan.
Wakandan.
You need to save us.
But how fun is that?
That's amazing.
That's cool,
that makes
man.
me super fucking happy.
We have a Wakandan.
We got to go.
Yeah, Brad.
To the podcast. Him.
We got to go to the podcast.
I wasn't trying to end this. We got to
go to the podcast. Him.
We got to go to
Chicago.
Guys,
yeah.
I think I'm going to order some chicken wings.
Oh,
yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Do
I
we
just
get
had
to
that.
Eat them too?
If you want to eat them too.
I'm going to walk down to that.
I just had this thing where I was like,
wait, this isn't a segue to a story? You're just saying this right now?
No, I'm just saying this because it feels like it's time for us to wrap up so I can get chicken wings.
No,
dinner time.
I think we have time for a story.
Okay. Okay, so
you can wait on your chicken wings.
Allison.
There's some good choices.
Ship people.
Millennials.
There's some good choices. All right, I'm going to do this one.
Yeah.
First off, lots of shocking things in the title of this story.
Oh, I love
yeah.
it. Okay, go
North
slow.
Pole branch of Blockbuster to close.
Wait.
A lot of surprising things. A lot of twists and turns in that story title.
That's sad.
A, there's a branch of Blockbuster that's in the North Pole.
How?
B, that branch is still open.
Yeah.
C, it's closing now? Like, what?
You know what one of the funniest Twitter accounts is right now? I'm going to find out the actual name, but it's like The Last Blockbuster.
So there's 6.
Well, no, I mean, this Twitter account is called The Last Blockbuster. Hold on.
It's just a guy who's like taking pictures of like the last action hero on VHS.
That's pretty much what it is.
It's at Lone Blockbuster.
Yeah. At Lone Blockbuster.
It has over 300,000 followers.
Oh, amazing.
And it's just so fun. Like, its most recent tweet was, "We're truly inspired by the..." Oh, no, wait, hold on. That seems like a serious tweet. I think that was about the march.
They donated copies of Last Action Hero.
This is it. There's a family of 4 browsing in here, and none of them have eyebrows. And tweets. It's just like really funny, random shit like that. A Blockbuster gift card is the perfect way to say, "I'm sorry I threw a bottle of Red Stripe at your dad last night."
Amazing.
It's awesome.
So there are only 6 branches of Blockbuster Video that are still open.
Yeah. Wow.
4 of them are in some of the most remote places in Alaska.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because Alaska.
Because that's the thing. Maybe you don't have internet. If you don't have internet, you don't have Netflix, right?
Ew.
And if you don't have Netflix, you better have a fucking Blockbuster.
Right.
So they are now closing the North Pole branch of Blockbuster. Wow. There's another one there's two in...
Wait, the North Pole is in Alaska?
I think there's probably a town called North Pole.
Oh, okay.
Is my gut.
Yeah, that makes way more sense than people actually living at the North Pole besides Santa.
Yeah, so it's not the final video store to shut its doors, but when the North Pole branch of Blockbuster said it would stop renting DVDs, it was a sad day for many in the central Alaskan town, an end of one of the last relics of the analog era entertainment. There is something interesting about the concept. It's so funny. I literally was just going to pitch an idea to make small viewing, like a place that you could go and watch DVDs, and I was like, it's a fucking movie theater. What the fuck am I thinking? Right? Because I was like, they could have like a physical place where people could come together and watch DVDs. And you could maybe get a bigger screen. And I was like, I'm slowly pitching a fucking movie theater. That is so. I think it's been around for a bit.
They sell snacks there too.
Yeah, of course you would sell snacks.
Yeah, maybe like popcorn or something.
Maybe popcorn. People like popcorn when they're watching movies.
The North Pole is a small Alaskan city near Fairbanks. It is known for its year-round Christmas decorations, including candy cane striped streetlights. Santa Claus House is a Christmas store with walls covered in children's letters to Santa.
Oh, creepy.
And a huge Santa statue outside.
That's
So
awesome.
they're losing their Blockbuster.
They are losing their Blockbuster.
Sad. I used to work
A local media reported that about 40 people gathered at the store on the first day of its sale last week.
Oh my!
Because I guess they sold all the copies of the DVDs.
Yeah.
Right? So they were like, "Well, let's get them while we got them."
I'm going to buy all 6 copies of Twins.
Amazing.
You know, those 40 people though, now they don't got to pay their late fees.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Because
What if they could just? What if you just went in and you were like, I know you guys are closing tomorrow, but can I rent 3 movies?
Yeah. No.
Are you going to return them before we close? Yes. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice knowing you, Tim. I have to go now.
Don't you remember like?
Hey, just make sure you drop it in the Dropbox after midnight.
Yeah.
The Dropbox is going to be welded shut. So, like, 11:59. I don't even know if you have enough hours between now and when we close to
watch all these.
all 3 of those movies. I'm going to watch them on 2x speed.
Don't you remember like?
Okay.
How the
Bye.
Y2K scare was a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Because like no computer systems were set up for 4-digit years. They were only set up for 2-digit years, and they thought when it became 2000 that all computers
It would just
were going
go
to
0,
explode.
and they would go, nope.
Nope. And then the only thing that happened, I believe, was some man went to go return a video somewhere and had like a $3,000 late fee because it like registered being 100-something years late.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh,
Technology.
Y2K.
Oh, Y2K. Well, we're rest in peace, North Pole Blockbuster.
R.I.P. North Pole Blockbuster.
You have gone the way of the Meltdown Theater. Or the Nerd Melt Theater. Yeah.
That was too soon.
Sorry.
too
Hey,
soon.
Alex.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get chicken wings?
Yes, I
Chicken
fucking
wings.
do.
Yeah.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings. Chicken
Also celery and blue cheese.
wings.
No carrots.
maybe
No
wings.
carrots, though.
Maybe carrots and blue cheese.
Oh, okay.
Carrots.
All right,
Gotta
cool.
get some vegetables.
Hey, everyone. You get to go get chicken wings now, too. Congratulations. Thanks for listening. If you want to email us, you can email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at halfhourhappy.
gmail.com.
Don't make fun of my voice.
Gmail.com.
Half Hour. Follow us on Twitter at halfhourhappyhr.
Ooh.
Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify. Whatever you listen to us on. And that is it for this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
1920s Haislip signing off.
No, that was more like the 80s DJ.
Oh.
Right?
the Warriors.
Sort of.
And here's the new song from Duran Duran.
Oh, I like it. 'Cause you're sort of.
Hungry like the wolf.
I love that that's not the that's not the melody to Hungry Like You're just like hungry like a wolf. Yeah.
It's kind of the melody.
Her name was Rio. Anyway, I'm Alex Albrecht. Sitting in with us is the lovely and talented Tom Super Volcano Kraski.
Hey.
Enjoy your whangs.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.